no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad, turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a fraud, use a thorn in my side. I'm back, I'm that turn of the line.
Saturday night baseball set to come your way from the Lodo. Into the box, Gene Segura, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way.
Segura.
Chopped in front of home plate. And on one pitch, he's retired. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know. 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hops this one up. Arenado in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
And now Bryce Harper. Previous history with German Marquez. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Dahl is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired on just 4 pitches. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. His career line against Wheeler, he's gone 2 for 8. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing in the... And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Blackman is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting 7.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as first pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Full count. 3-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. His career line against Wheeler, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Squared that one up just a little late. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Wheeler's ready. 0-2 on its way. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this side.
Back now in Denver, home of the Rockies, who have certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And it's fouled away. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1. So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Desmond on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Standing in, Ian Desmond. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Hernandez is calling for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping into the box, Perez.
Number 83.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Up next will be Nick Williams. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Dahl has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
The right fielder, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Bryce Harper hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Popped him up. Perez is under it, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The first baseman, number
Digging
17.
in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple, but it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that'll bring in Garrett Hampson back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-2 now. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is under it. 2 down.
The right fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Good stuff, Heidi. In now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. To his right, Hampson. Throw gets him. 2 down. So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And he fouls this one off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Desmond is after it. And he brings it down to end the inning as the goal. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And there's your first out of the inning.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about to double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Dahl on second. Story is over at first with 1 away. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. To third now, but he's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs.
That left his bat. I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate.
Standing in now, Perez, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Now to the plate for Marquez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
1-1 the count. Outside, 2-1. 3 runs already home here. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Down the first baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Roman Quinn will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
For Philadelphia, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And that misses. 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously
well hit deep down the right field line, but this will land untouched. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Murphy has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Gene Segura standing. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning.